I wish to narrate two incidents in the harbour which seem to coincide with the internet description of witchcraft. I was in seclusion next to 136, where staff entered from the left side of the office window. Alan Jones was there, Simon, Tina Bamber and David Ashcroft. There was a white floor standing machine in the middle of the office. Simon attended to it. It was Ian Brady's death night, where the press seemed to be deliberately accentuating deaths in a simulated press conference. Alan Jones came in from the side of the window left. Hannah, who had already earned my respect as a human being and a nurse, came in with a smile on her face. Alan Jones came behind her and I saw his upper arm moved in a stabbing motion. I could not see his forearm. Alan Jones stepped backwards out of sight. Hannah walked out forward, still smiling. As Alan Jones was making this stabbing motion, he went out. They were both out of sight. I screamed, "Where's Hannah?" Sama and Tina Bamber stared at the floor for 15 seconds. I did not see Hannah for 7 weeks, and I was led to believe she was dead. I could not get any information from staff. I went to Ormskirk on Brady's death night. I could not get any contradictory explanation from staff about Hannah's simulated death.
They're being stopped as a sovereign, providential overruling of the Spirit. In either case, it shows God's prerogative to do what He pleases with whomever He pleases, whenever He pleases.
David Ashurst confirmed this to a wonderful nurse called Gabby in the activities room on Keats. This is how it happened. I was led to believe she was dead. I was gutted. Now I saw her through a seclusion window walking through an empty car park 7 weeks later. Everybody told me she was dead. Now, another incident was in the 136 suite. There was a patient called Peter Fitch, I believe his name was. He was asleep like a baby without his lips moving. I'd arranged the 4 sponge chairs socially, and there were 3 staff there, including Wayne Scott. And Wayne Scott must be an honourable man by the contentment of his wife, Karen, who has sent a letter of praise and mentioned the grace. Now, and social awareness. Now, Peter Fitch was asleep like a baby without his lips moving. I saw him through an open door at least 5 times. There was a soundtrack coming out of that room that was nothing to do with Peter Fitch. There was a name mentioned. Wayne Scott said, "That's his auntie he's hating now," and there was no previous mention of this name, so it must have been briefed. Now, basically, the 3 staff were getting angry about this dream, and you can't hear a dream. They thought they were hearing Peter Fitch's dream, and he was asleep like a baby without his lips moving. The staff were going in, intruding in his space, getting to his ear hole and going grrr, angry that he was hating this woman who was nothing to do with him. It was a soundtrack coming out of the room. Now, shortly after that, Liz, a team leader, who said I nutted her, and there was no mark, and everybody knows how I nut that, and I woke up in different clothes after taking a 3.75 Zopiclone in seclusion. But when Liz came in from the corridor door, she says, "Who's that inciting my staff into hatred?" And it was a simulated soundtrack. Peter Fitch's lips weren't moving. He was asleep like a baby. He was an innocent man. I was told he was discharged, but I thought I saw him through seclusion window being walked through the car park by OT staff. I think I was lied to. Now, he was set up. Now, either this was Liz setting him up, or it was the paranormal. Because Peter Fitch was not making that dream. He was asleep like a baby without his lips moving. Now, Wayne Stott confirmed this and thanked me for the insight when he came in the restraint team to Keats Ward much later. And he admitted it. And the other witness, an honourable man, who was speaking all the way through a social services recording when the transcript didn't match the audio recording they got from County Hall. The woman says he refused to let him speak to a member of staff when they broke Sean's nose. David Ashurst is speaking all the way through the recording. And when I'm put on hold and hearing music, this woman from the social services, when I'm trying to get back on Angie Shabayo's ward, when 9 people aren't accounted for, and now they know I can defend myself against all 9, to keep the peace, I wanted to go on Angie Shabayo's ward, not knowing she was in the bad books being suspended that day. And Greg Jones said it was minimum force unavoidable self-defence to Louise Corser and myself. And he separated us. The story, the full story, is on another YouTube upload. Dr. Saini, S-A-I-N-I, admitting inability, self-defence is confirmed. But basically, I would describe the incidents in 136 at the beginning of this recording as mobbing, bullying, and evil. The synonyms of evil. It's not a name description, and perhaps even witchcraft of the occult. I'm looking up the definitions.
Hi TV family, great news. Human UK has just launched a new online shop where you can find loads of top quality Christian
Amen.
books, music, Bibles,